necessity, it seems. At this point.
Yeah. Kyle's kind of done a good job of doing what we needed for him to do, and you know, right now we don't have a lot of quarterbacks coming in. I mean, here right now we got 2 coming, but we don't have a lot here, and so he's doing a good job. I mean, he really is. I mean, he's you know, obviously that's the position where he was recruited and played pretty well, and you know, and is the great thing about Kyle, he just wants to help the football team win. So he's doing a good job so far in spring, and you know, we'll see what kind of role he develops. You know, hopefully he could be a good enough runner where we can play him some and let him run the football some at that position.
Kind of do a little wildcat stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and hopefully he can throw well enough to where, you know, we can put him in and he can do both, you know, well enough to get us through a game.
How have the running backs looked so far through the first week?
Well, you know, kind of banged up, a little bit banged up. You know, when Lasco's been healthy, he's looked good. He's got a little hamstring tweak, but it's nothing major. You know, I've seen some good things. You know, Calfani, I think, has been the most consistent. He's done a lot of good things. You can tell he's a year older, year more experienced. He's getting comfortable in the offense, and you know, he looks really fast, and so that's good. I think the thing with Calfani that's been interesting watching him is through the course of the year, as the season progressed, he played faster. And I think he's picking up where he left off, and you know, looks like he's playing with, you know, playing as fast as he can run. Sometimes fast guys don't necessarily play fast, and I think he's starting to play fast.
Have you noticed that he's faster just as far as straight line? I mean, first time I saw him take the ball on Monday, like, whoa, okay, that's the track speed.
Yeah, just, you know, I think the carryover. I mean, the speed's there. I don't know that he necessarily runs any faster. I think it's just a matter of him being able to play faster on the football field, make faster decisions, trigger a little bit faster, be a little bit more comfortable and not as hesitant. And so that's the key really with our offense is getting enough reps where guys can play, you know, if they're a 4-5 guy, they need to play 4-5. If they're a 4-7 guy, they need to play 4-7. And, you know, Calfani's fast and he's starting to play faster.
What have you seen out of Treggs playing on the inside?
Good. I think it's going to be a good position for him. I think, you know, that's a position that relies on quickness and precision and competitiveness, and I think that's kind of what he is. I think he's a precision route guy, which I think will be good for us. I think he's got a lot of lateral quickness, and I think he's you know, a tough kid, and so I think that position suits him really well.
Do you think it takes advantage of what he does better than the outside? Maybe.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think so, and I think it's like anything else. We've got enough guys that we feel strong about outside. You know, the emergence of Kenny Lawler, as you saw last year, and he's, you know, picking up where he left off, and Maurice Harris is vastly improved, and you know, Jack Austin's starting to do some good things, and so when you look at that group as a whole, you know, we have a lot of depth on the outside, and so, you know, we always are trying to get the best 4 on the field, and I think that allows us to do that.
How's the offensive line progressed? I know the tackle spots were kind of concerned.
Yeah. I mean, I think you know, Okafor showed flashes. You know, that's been his thing. He's you know, you watch him do some stuff, and you just say, wow, you know, somebody that big can be that athletic, and you know, he's just got to become more consistent. You know, there are times when he really shows up positively, and there are times when he really shows up negatively, and I think that's we got to get rid of the negative stuff and just make it all positive, and that's experience and a mentality, and he's still growing and maturing, and you know, we just need for him to be consistent.
How about on the other side?
Well, I mean, you know, we've been pretty solid. I mean, I feel good about what Steven's doing over there. You know, I think he's a pretty solid guy, and then I think, you know, with Okafor being able to kind of flip-flop, that gives us a chance to kind of get our best guys on the field. Farley's been pretty good. Same thing, he's got to show signs at times of being really good, just got to be more consistent. You know, and Cochran's kind of the unknown. He's
which one?
Well, Aaron. Yeah, we don't have Matt right now, so we can't really see him do a whole lot. But Aaron's been, you know, good at times. You know, same thing. He's just learning. He hadn't gotten a ton of reps, and so he's going to get better and better every day. And he's just got to learn how to play football.
How's Matt progressing as far? What's his injury exactly?
Yeah, he's got a little shoulder deal. He's going to be fine though. He'll end up being okay. I think it is you know, the spring wears on. Hopefully.
Would he still be at a guard spot, do you think?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, he's athletic enough to be able to play tackle, but I think his best position is probably guard. So we'll see. You know, we'll get through spring practice and see, you know, kind of where the chips fall at those spots, and go back and reevaluate them, make sure we got the best 5 on the field, and then, you know, that the backups all make sense. As far as being dispersed, we got to have a second team center, got to have somebody that can play both guard positions and somebody that can play both tackle positions.
How's Adcock been progressing health-wise?
Good. I mean, he's still got a long ways to go. I mean, he's not going to be released till probably the summer, and so you know, it's still going to be a long journey for him, but I think he's ahead of schedule.
Sonny, can you talk about the philosophy of taking more 11-on-11 snaps and you know, you've already done a lot of that this week, and then the excitement of having full pads tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I think the thing that we came out of the season saying is we got to learn how to play football. Just when you have as many young players as we have in our program, you know, you've got to teach those guys how to play football, and so that's why there'll be more of an emphasis on 11-on-11 snaps, and particularly, you know, more full contact practices where we're tackling and working on it. Obviously, it was not a strength of ours last year, and so it's something we got to get better at. And you know, we like the practice schedule and the setup. We think it allows us to take care of our players physically, but at the same time, make sure we're getting the work done that we need to get done.
What do you hope to get out of tomorrow's first full pad?
I mean, the big thing is just get a lot of work. You know, get a lot of work done, and there'll be some guys that show up every time you put the pads on and make it live. You know, some guys take a step forward and some take a step backwards. So we'll see, you know, who can handle the kind of the pressure that goes along with putting them in a game situation, who can tackle, who can break tackles, all the kind of things that you know, identify good players.
That's all I got.
Okay, all right, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you. Appreciate it.